going on YouTube? Proxx here, back with another reaction video for you. So I've been getting a lot of requests for this next video in my comments. Today we're going to be reacting to Ren's 1 million subscriber video. I'm not sure what to expect or what to say. This is going to help me get to know Ren a little bit more, which is why I kind of wanted to do this. And also I've been seeing a lot of comments regarding it, that I should watch it if I want to get to know Ren a little bit more. So today that's what we are going to do. It's not going to be music, but it's going to be listening to what Ren has to say about reaching 1 million subscribers on, I believe, on YouTube. So let's go ahead and we'll get right into the video. This is not going to be probably that long of a video today, but I wanted to check it out just to kind of get to know Ren a little bit more as I dive deeper into his catalog and get to know him a little bit. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into that. Again, if you're liking the content, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you want to know when I drop a new video, please make sure that notification bell is turned on, and that'll let you guys know that I've released a new video, and it might be a little bit easier for y'all to find it. So let's go ahead and without further ado, get right into the video. All right, here we go. Hey Ren.
I want to keep this short and sweet because I wrote something that I want to share with you. But
okay.
First of all, I just want to say how grateful I am. I've reached 1 million subscribers on YouTube, which is flipping huge milestone. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who supported my music over the years, whether you're newly on board or have been here for a while. I wanted to say thank you to the YouTube reaction community.
That would be that's me. I'm new. I'm very new, but probably not as new as when you made this video, but I'm new. It seems like such a humble dude, just like a guy that you could hang out with and just have a beer with.
Huge milestone. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who supported my music over the years, whether you're newly on board or have been here for a while. I wanted to say thank you to the YouTube reaction community who have gotten behind my stuff in a big way and really helped me reach this goal. So thank you guys. Yeah, I wanted to read this passage that I wrote about success. It's too much for me to remember right now, so bear with me. But yeah, success to me means that I have a responsibility that transcends me. If I have a platform where people are paying attention, then I feel like it's my duty to make that count. It's far more important than my aspirations with music and what I could personally gain. There's a saying that stuck with me recently, which was a rising tide lifts all ships.
Hell yeah, baby.
Somehow, by finding success for myself has meant that I can find success for the people around me, and that makes me feel very rich. I'm in
100% agree with that, and I do kind of agree that when we are given a platform, like YouTube, and once we start gaining a lot of views or there's a lot of eyes on us, I kind of do agree with them that we do have a kind of a responsibility in that. So I do totally agree with what he is saying, and I mean, I share a lot of the same thoughts as he does when it comes to how responsible we should be when we have this type of platform and there are eyes on us. And he feels the same way as I do about reaching 300 subscribers, as I am so grateful, and I can't thank you guys enough how much you've embraced me, and it kind of gets me thinking about that. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue watching this. I really agree with a lot of what he is saying in this.
Tide lifts all ships. Somehow, by finding success for myself has meant that I can find success for the people around me, and that makes me feel very rich. I'm in a very strange position right now where I owe much of my success to the most destructive force in my life, which has been the turbulence of my physical and mental illness. The thing that has by far brought me the most pain has been a source of constant inspiration, which ironically led to creations which brought me the most joy.
Wow.
Creating art which means something to somebody else and can potentially be a companion to somebody else in the dark justifies my own pain, and I desperately needed that to be justified. There are a lot of people alive today who live in the dark. It's a place that I'm very familiar with. In the peak of my health problems, I was severely underweight. All my meals had to be restricted and blended, and I was so tired that I couldn't participate in life. I couldn't socialize. I couldn't watch films. I couldn't read. My bones constantly hurt, even standing in the shower.
Okay. Being an empath, I could certainly feel a lot of what he's saying. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit emotional, but yeah, I feel like we could all relate to this in some aspect where we all have that dark place that we've been to, and everyone struggles a little bit differently, of course. And it is pretty interesting how he says that the thing that's brought him the most pain, right, has blessed him with with the level of success that he's reached, right? So it's kind of that double-edged sword. While he's going through it, and it's giving him a lot of it's giving him a lot of pain. On the flip side of that, he's turning that pain into good, right? So it's definitely definitely difficult, and definitely a level of balance that you need to have. And I could certainly feel the emotion coming off of him when he's talking about it. So that's why I'm getting a little bit emotional, because I can feel that. And I've been there myself, so I get it. And not with physical pain, but certainly some mental struggles myself throughout the years. So I totally understand what he's saying here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep myself together.
And blended, and I was so tired that I couldn't participate in life. I couldn't socialize. I couldn't watch films. I couldn't read. My bones constantly hurt. Even standing in the shower was excruciating and exhausting. And this went on for years, with no answers.
I can't imagine
Nobody
that.
could have ever convinced me during that time that my pain and suffering would be a source for something good, because it felt insidious. Nobody could have ever convinced me that something constructive can come from hurting every day.
No kidding.
But I'm here to tell you that if you are hurting every day, don't be afraid. One thing I know to be a certain, to be a constant law of the universe, is that life is inconsistent. Life is beautiful and life is hideous. Life is kind and life is cruel. Dancing inside this dichotomy and inconsistency makes me know that you won't hurt forever, whether that comes from resolution of what you're going through or acceptance of where you are. You won't hurt forever. You don't know yet whether or not your pain conceals gold. It definitely conceals wisdom, and it's definitely a catalyst for filling you with empathy. So stand strong, my friends, and don't let the darkness consume you, because once you know the dark and become intimate with it, you become very capable of wielding the light. You could be instrumental for changing this world for the better. There's nothing humble about shrinking or doubting yourself because you are large. You can be ferocious, and you could be magnificent. For the medical industry, who too often let people fall through the cracks, it's your duty to do better. For the people living in the light, who have either stepped out of their shadow or have never had to walk beside it, it's your responsibility to put out untainted love. Our own greed, desire to ferociously expand, and decisions rooted in self-interest can benefit ourselves in a material sense, but can be very destructive to the hive and the world around us, ultimately hurting ourselves. So we really must consider that if we're going to step into a bright future. As humans, we have an incredible potential, and it would be a shame to throw it away. So community, humanity, and changing our relationship with the natural world so it leans more towards homeostasis must be a priority.
The dude is spitting facts right now. I mean, this is kind of a timeless piece as well. I mean, I don't know how long ago he recorded this, but I mean, we're definitely in a time now where we need to take a good hard look at ourselves and be better people. And we just have not been doing that over these however long. I mean, it's been going on for quite some time, but it even feels more so more recently, especially here in the US. I know that I have a lot of viewers that aren't from the US, but yeah, I mean, we're definitely in some times right now where we are so divided, and in order to get through it, we're going to have to find a way to compromise and come together and make these, decisions kind of like, as a whole. But until we're able to do that, we're going to be divided. We're going to have all of this craziness in the world going around us. And man, I just love everything Ren is saying. I love what Ren stands for. I am certainly emotional during this, and it's hitting me a little bit harder than I imagined that it would, but I can relate to a lot of what he is saying. So sorry.
To throw it away. So community, humanity, and changing our relationship with the natural world so it leans more towards homeostasis must be a priority. Priority number one. If you're watching this and there's a knot tied up in your stomach with bitterness, anger, or hatred for your fellow human being, be with it, feel it, understand it, express it, and then let it go. You're hurting.
That's the most important part, right? Is the letting go part. We're not telling you that you can't have those feelings or you shouldn't have those feelings, right? You need to have those feelings so that you, like he said, so you can understand them. But the most important part is the letting go part. It's when you don't let go that it starts to eat you from the insides, and then starts to drive you crazy and makes you do things that you maybe might be out of character. That's the hardest part, though, is the letting go part. Not a lot of people are able to let go like they should. So while that's, seems pretty easy to do, it's not that easy for everybody. And it took me a long time. I was, back in, my younger days, I was, would get angry at the flip of a switch, and it took years and years for me to develop the patience. And I didn't realize that I was empathic until a little while ago, and trying to come to grips with why am I more emotional of a guy than seemingly others, right? And it took me a long time to figure out that it's okay to be emotional. This is who I am. This is just a part. It's a part of me. And when I was going through my divorce, I kind of wrote a little piece to myself called "Who Am I?" Right? And it's kind of like a letter to myself, explaining to me that it's okay to be who I am, right? And be emotional and be empathic and things like that. So I have it on my phone. I read it from time to time just to remind myself that it's okay to be me, right?
Give yourself love, forgive yourself, and then project that love outwards, and the anger will pass.
Yep.
We have a decision in every interaction to tilt the world towards heaven or hell, towards Jannah or Jahannam, utopia or dystopia, and some people's ideas of heaven will be another's image of hell. So tread carefully, but treat those differences with respect. Tapestries are made beautiful because of the variety in the sum of their parts. Thank you to 1 million people inside this rich tapestry for the opportunity for me to try and spread my own vision of what I believe to be good. Okay. And thank you for justifying my pain. Thank you. I love you.
Wow. Well, we love you too, Ren. Oh boy. Yeah, that was a lot more emotional than I thought I would get. So, man, what a lot of wisdom. What a beautiful guy. What a beautiful guy, man. He's such a good person, and man, that was really good. So thank you guys so much. If you like the content that you're seeing, I'm trying to pull myself together a little bit. If you like the content that you're seeing, please like, comment, subscribe down below. If you want to be notified as to when a new video of mine drops, please click the notification bell down below, and that'll let you know that I have dropped a new video. So this one was a little bit emotional for me. So I can understand why you guys wanted me to watch it and why you are probably interested in seeing me react to it. So I really do appreciate the suggestion again. Keep those suggestions coming. Keep those comments coming. I love interacting with you all. I try to respond to all of the comments that are made on my videos to let you know that I see you, that I hear you, and that I'm taking all of the information that you give to me to heart. And I really do appreciate all of you as making this video. I think we're around 330 subscribers right now, and this is, this ride has been great, and I'm having so much fun with you all while discovering new artists and just, learning more about Ren and everything like that. So again, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you take care of each other. Love you guys.